Yeah. Hello, Champ. I'm educator for today, and we will discuss about chemistry. So we will be basically discussing about two of our topics, and by the questions, with the help of questions, we will be completing them. So the question may be asked about the acids, that is the property of the acids, that what happen when acid reacts with metal carbonate, and metal bicarbonate. This can be the one question. Let it be A part. B part from the same questions. Name the gas evolved. Name the gas evolved. Let's take the third part from the same question. Write the test to check the presence of gas evolved. Let the D part write the chemical equation. Concept is one, but the questions can be arise in the four different ways. So one by one, we will be discussing about all of four of these. Let's start with the first one. First one is what happens when an acid reacts with metal carbonate and metal bicarbonate. So we must make us clear that we are understanding about what are the metal carbonates and what the metal bicarbonates are. When we discuss about metal carbonates, you must have discussed about that carbonate ion is CO32 negative. And if we will join any metal, let's take an example of sodium. It will be Na positive. So we have discussed writing the valency 1, writing the valency 2, and to make them cross multiply, we will form Na2CO3. What is this? This is a metal carbonate. What is name? This is sodium carbonate. I guess it is to understand. Same way, if we are making metal bicarbonates, now metal is again Na positive. Metal you can take any, no issues. Take it sodium, take it magnesium, calcium, no issues. Metal and bicarbonate is at CO3 negative. Valency 1, and if we will cross multiply, it will be NaHCO3. Yeah. Now, the question was, what will happen when acid reacts with? So let's take an easiest acid to understand, that is hydrochloric acid, that is HCl, plus reacting it with metal carbonate, it is Na2CO3. What will happen? There's a general reaction. We should understand that whenever an acid will react with any metal carbonate, it will form a salt plus water plus a gas called carbon dioxide. Let's write the chemical equation for them. Acid, we are having chlorine there, we are having sodium there, so we can easily understand the common salt, that is NaCl form. Then water, everyone knows it is H2O. And from the carbonate, that is CO3, there will be a gas evolved, that is carbon dioxide, that is CO2. And we were writing the symbols also to mention that a gas is getting evolved. So the question was, what will be the reaction? The equation is already mentioned. Now what we need to do, it was asked to write the name. It will be carbon dioxide gas. Yes, there was a question to write the name. Again, there was a question to make us understand that if acids react with metal bicarbonate, that is NaHCO3, you will be surprised to know that acid when reacts with metal carbonates or reacts with metal bicarbonates, the product formed are same, that is salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. Now, what are the difference? Difference is we need to balance the reaction by mentioning some of the stoichiometric coefficients. What I'm telling is stoichiometric coefficient. What is this stoichiometric coefficient? This is the numeric number which is used to balance a chemical equation. Now we can easily see there are two sodium, but here is only one. Make it two. Yeah, you can see chlorine will be becoming 2 in number. So write 2 here. When you'll see hydrogen will be 2, hydrogens are already 2. There is oxygen 3, there is oxygen already 3, carbon 1, reaction is balanced. And this reaction is already balanced. This reaction is already balanced. So we can easily make it understand that the gas evolved is CO2 and the reaction is salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. So what was that? It was our first question. What happens when acid reacts with metal carbonate and bicarbonate? Second was name the gas evolved, and we have discussed the gas evolved is carbon dioxide gas. Formula is CO2. Yeah, easy to understand. Now let's move to the third one. Write the test to check the presence. The test name is, it is lime water test. Why this test is used? To check presence of CO2 gas, that is carbon dioxide gas. What is this lime water? This lime water is formula calcium hydroxide, that is CaOH whole twice. Question may be asked why this is formed. Why this is formed and how it is formed. This is formed because this is used to check the presence of CO2 gas. And how it is formed? It is formed by reaction of quicklime. What is this quicklime? What is this quicklime? Quicklime is just a general and a common name used for calcium oxide, that is CaO. Common name of calcium oxide is quicklime. So it is CaO plus H2O will form CaOH whole twice plus heat. You must be knowing that whenever heat is released in the product side, the reaction is always exothermic. Reaction is always exothermic, means the chemical reaction in which heat is released out will always be an exothermic reaction. This reaction is also exothermic. Two reactants are performing one single product. You must be knowing it's a combination reaction. Yes, so the compound is CaOH whole twice. This is lime water. How to perform the test? Take lime water, CaOH whole twice, and pass the CO2 gas. Yes, when you will pass the CO2 gas, it will form a compound CaCO3 plus water. This CaCO3, yeah, chemical name is, it is calcium carbonate. But sometime it is asked with the common name, that is limestone. So this is the limestone formed. So how we will check? This limestone or the product formed will be providing the milky color to the solution. Now what is this milky color? This is a white color just like the milk. So conversion of this colorless solution to just like watching them converting into milky color will help us to understand that yes, we are carbon dioxide gas is passing through this lime water. So this is milky color. This is a test to verify yes, CO2 gas is getting evolved and CO2 is present. Now the question may ask that once the milky color appeared and if you are not stopping the process, like you are in excess way, you are passing the CO2, then what will happen? Then this milky color solution and you are again passing CO2 in excess. What will happen? It will form a new product, that is CaHCO3 whole twice. What is this? This is calcium hydrogen carbonate. Yeah, chemical name is calcium hydrogen carbonate. What is its property? It is soluble in water. And if anything which is soluble in water will be giving the color of water. And what is the color of water? It is transparent. Yes. So the question is, the phenomena is, and the great experiment observation is, if you will pass excess of CO2 through this lime water, the milky color which was appearing will again disappear and solution will become colorless or transparent. Yeah. So this way we can check. The test name is lime water test. The chemical equations we have already mentioned here. One you can write this one, which will be giving us limestone, milky color. And if the question is asked, what will happen if excess of CO2 is passed, then you can say the milky color will be getting disappeared. And this is how the phenomena is expressed. Yes. Again, a small question. Can we observe this limestone in our daily life? Yes. Yes, you can. Limestone in eggshell, the outer part of the shell. It is present in marble which are used for the flooring purpose, and you can see it in chalk powder also. So these are the common. Just know that if the reaction is asked about eggshell, it will be calcium carbonate. If the question is asked about marble, again you need to take calcium carbonate. If it is mentioning chalk powder, again you need to check. It will be limestone and its name is calcium carbonate. Yeah. So to summarize is we have discussed two concepts regarding the reaction of acid with metal carbonates and bicarbonates. Here are the reactions from which we are able to recognize that the salt, water and carbon dioxide gas is formed. So the gas formed is carbon dioxide gas. Test name is lime water test. Lime water was CaO which hold to ice. How to perform? Pass the CO2 gas. What will form? Calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, limestone. The color given will be milky. Milky means a white appearance and it will prove that yes, CO2 gas is passing in through the solution. What will happen if excess of CO2 is passed? Excess of CO2 will convert the solution into calcium hydrogen carbonate and its property is it is soluble in water which will get the solution get transparent or because the everything which is soluble in water will be giving the color of water only. So this is the basic idea and these are the basic uses. This is all for today's and we will be having the next property in the next class. Thank you, champ. Have a good day.